Hi, I'm Vanessa with Ellie and Mac, and today we're going to be solving one of my big problems. That's one of the things I love about sewing my wardrobe, is that you can take some problems that you're having and come up with some great solutions. So today we're solving what to wear on a hike. So I absolutely love hiking. I live in a very mountainous place and I just love taking my kids up the mountain for hikes. Now, with that being said, I'm going a lot more without my husband. So I had to get a full backpack here. Something that's going to hold my first aid kit as well as extra granola bars, water, and all the necessities for my kids. So this thing gets pretty darn heavy. And when you put it on, I'm going to put it on for you. We're going to show you the problem. When you put it on and you snap yourself into this guy, and not only do you snap yourself in once, you snap yourself in twice at the hips. Right here gets pretty hot and your top gets very drenched. So I've been trying to tuck up my shirt to get a little airflow, but I realized Ellie and Mac has a solution. They have a shirt for me, and this is the Ruched Tee. And also, since this is going to be an exercise top or a hiking top, I'm going to show you how to add in a built-in sports bra. So I'm going to use athletic fabric. I'm going to use this black athletic fabric, and I'm going to line it twice so we have full coverage here. And then I'm going to use this is a beautiful athletic wine color fabric that I got from Bohos. I showed you about how this fabric has these little laser cut holes in it. And I'm hoping that this will give my top some airflow, but again, give me the right coverage. Now, as we go on, I'm also going to show you how to add in or where to add in these little cups for extra coverage. Now, I'm not going to add these because on a 5-mile hike, these become little sponges and I don't want that, but I'm going to show you how to add these in so you can make sure that you have the perfect exercise top for you. And finally, I want to show you footage of my favorite hike. So last time I took it, I recorded some great pictures of it. And so as we go through this, my transition will be that hike. So let's get to the cutting table and have a little fun today.
Let's start this beautiful hike off with a look at the pattern. There's a slim fit and a fitted version on this pattern. Now the slim fit comes in and the fitted comes in a straight line. I'm going to do the slim fit for the sports bra and the straight line for the rest of my pattern. But this is Ellie and Mac, and there's so many options. This is the relaxed fit, so this is a little looser, perfect for sweater knit fabrics. With my fabric on fold, I'm again cutting at this slim fit line, stopping at where the lengthen line is. And then on the back side, I'm actually going to cut on fold again, but move it in 1/2 inch. This accounts for that ruche detailing because I need it a little shorter because I'm not ruching the sports bra. And then just like the front, I'm cutting the back out per pattern instructions, and then I'm cutting at the lengthen line across to give me the full length of my sports bra, so they'll line up on the front and the back. And then I'm going to cut the front and the back just like the instructions on the full length of the pattern using the fitted pattern, not the slim fit, all the way down. And I decided to shorten the sleeves 1 inch just to give it a little bit more of a cap sleeve look and again help with the little airflow with the problem that I've been having. So I decided to cut out 2 front of my sports bras, and as you can see, I've actually basted around the neck and the armholes, and now I'm going to be adding on the back. And then I'm going to be sewing the shoulder seams and showing you how to place the cups before I sew the side seams. So I try to place this in the sun so you can have a little bit better view of this fabric. I know they're both dark, but I'm going to lift up the top liner and then I'm going to be putting that cup liner in and deciding where to put this. You can put this on with the shirt on you and then use chalk and a mirror to do this as well. But then I'm going to chalk in the top and the side corners, and then after that I'm going to use my chalk and draw around the whole cup, and then I can take it off my mannequin or myself and pin it and do a wide zigzag stitch to sew on that inside lining of my sports bra. And you know it's me when I am basting the bottom. Just because this is a double layer, I want to make sure I baste it before I sew in the side seams. So here's the side seams all done. Everything is nice and basted together. Now I want about 80 to 90% elastic. So on the measurement says 13, so 26 inches in total. So I want around 22 inches. So I'm cutting this 1-inch elastic at the 11-inch mark on fold. And then I'm going to secure the elastic with a box and an X sewing on it. This is definitely the place where I think it's worth it. So here is my little box with an X in it, and this is the center of my top, and I'm just going to be clipping this on so I can stretch it on. So I'm going to be clipping this into quarters. And then I'm just be stretching those gaps closed with my serger while I'm attaching the elastic. This is looking so good. I'm already so excited at this point. So I'm going to be just flipping this up, and then I'm going to be clipping all the way around it so I can top stitch this on so we can finish up this sports bra. I just top stitched this elastic on. And just like that, the sports bra is completed. I was so excited when I saw this butterfly. I just had to show you in slow-mo. And then this is where I made the mistake. So first you want to attach the front bodice to the sides and hem everything up, but it worked out because you can see exactly how to make this ruched detail. So after you've hemmed the bottom, you're going to take the back edges to the serger just to finish them up. And then you're going to sew them down with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And just be very careful that these are lined up on top of each other perfectly. You don't want one shorter than the other. And then iron down flat, making sure that you don't melt your fabric. So turn it down just a little bit low with athletic fabric. And then I'm going to be very careful stitching here, and I suggest you do too. I have an elongated lightning stitch set at a 5, and I'm going 1/4 inch on the edge to make sure that I have enough room to get my tie all the way through this. So be very careful right here. Take your time. This is not a place you want to mess up. And this is what my back looks like so far. Now it's time to use a safety pin and add the tie all the way through. I'll speed this up for you. So you want to start at one side and go all the way from the bottom to the top and then down the other side. And as you can see, the 2 strings come down at the bottom, and then at the top there is a little loop. Now normally you'd add the band right here, but we're going to bring back that sports bra we made, and we're going to put it on top of our ruched tee, and we're going to sew it together at the neckline. Have the right sides together so it's going to be nice and finished on the inside. And to the serger it goes, and I'm just going to be serging along this neckline, being very careful to make sure that it's nice and even, and going over where it's looped in the back. That was a very special shot. That's a backside of a waterfall. Now let's get this top finished up. So I'm going to be putting my sports bra into this top, and oh my goodness, look how nice that is. So at this point, if you wanted to burrito roll the sleeves, you could for a tank top, but I'm going to add sleeves. Look how nice that back looks. Now it's time to top stitch. I have it at 1/4 inch seam allowance. I'm doing my favorite stitch, which is a lightning at the 5mm length, and I'm going 1/4 inch all the way around the neckline. I think this will make it look so nice and polished. So it looks like all top stitch, and now we're going to be adding our sleeves, but look how nice that back is. Oh my goodness. So with it inside out, you can see how nicely finished it is, and then I'm going to be adding both of these sleeves. I'm going to be serging all the way around the armhole or arm side, and then it's time to finish this up with a rolled hem on those sleeves. All done. Let's see if this works. So once I clip myself in my hydration pack, I can show you from the side. I have plenty of room to get a nice little airflow in my back, but honestly, I love this top. I actually messaged Lindsay and I'm like, this might be too cute to hike in because it is so adorable. I love this so much. If you haven't got the Ruched Tee, make sure you get it. I know it's a little bit older pattern, but I promise you, you will love it. Look how gorgeous. It is so cute. I love the built-in bra and I'm going to be so comfortable on my hike. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you either learned how to put in a built-in bra or learned how to make this shirt a little bit better. Thank you again and have a wonderful day. A like and subscribe would be amazing.